welcome. If you thought I'd run out of things to rank, then you don't know film studios. Eventually, everything ends up with a sequel or a franchise. Today, in the spirit of the season, I shall be ranking the Halloweentown film series from worst to best, so let's get this party started. In fourth place is Return to Halloweentown, also known as Halloweentown 4, Witch U. It's released in 2006 and is directed by David Jackson and written by Max Ensko, Annie DeYoung, and Paul Birnbaum. It's the fourth and final installment in the Halloweentown series, and in it Marnie and Dylan are going to follow their dreams to go to college at Halloweentown University, which is also known as Witch University. Aside from the fact they changed the actress playing Marnie so unnecessarily, despite the original actress being more than happy to reprise her role, the story is off. Marnie is written as less experienced and far more childlike instead of more mature, which she should be, and the new actress is acting, well, it stinks. Most of the students at Witch University dress like humans, which is not something anyone has ever done in Halloweentown, so this, well, a couple kind of have, but not to this extent, so it doesn't really make much sense to me. Being that some of Marnie's grandmother's past is revealed in this movie, it upsets me that they didn't use Debbie Reynolds more and explain her past more. It is a very silly choice to bring up something if you're not going to dive below the surface, and what they do include is contradictory to the mythology and events seen and mentioned in previous movies. Its use of time travel also means the entire story in the history of Halloweentown has been screwed with and no longer makes sense. Ultimately, this is still entertaining. It's got the classic magical aspects that we are used to from the other movies and is perfect for Halloween, but it is a step down from the previous movies, and the more I watch it, the more the flaws bug me. In third place is Halloweentown 2, Calabar's Revenge, released in 2001. It's directed by Mary Lambert and written by John Cooksey and Ali Matheson. It's the second installment in the Halloweentown series, and in it the Cromwell clan split their time between the mortal world and Halloweentown, but the son of an old rival threatens to make the latter mortal and the mortal world a place of monsters. The perfect sequel that keeps the fun going and still brings something new and moves the story forward without changing the tone, and Debbie Reynolds is still incredibly fun to watch, and it's great seeing us learn more about the world of Halloweentown and its history. Not to mention, it's a joy seeing returning characters and watching Marnie grow as a Cromwell witch. She was really securing her legacy throughout the franchise as a powerful and progressive witch, but all of that was abandoned in the fourth film, but thankfully we have these films to enjoy her growth. In second place is Halloweentown High, also known as Halloweentown 3. It's released in 2004 and is directed by Mark A.Z. DePay and written by Paul Birnbaum and Daniel Berenstain. It's the third installment in the Halloweentown series and was originally intended to be the last. In it, Marnie Piper prepares to begin a new school year in her new home. She asks the Halloweentown Witches Council to work toward openness between Halloweentown and the mortal world. She proposes to bring a group of Halloweentown students to her own high school in the mortal world. I enjoy this one just as much as the others. In fact, the first three films are honestly equally matched for me, as I rate them all the same. The reason I decided to place this second is actually because of Marnie's mother, Gwen. I feel out of all the films, this is the one where she's not just being more open and active with her magic, but at times is helping to teach and guide Marnie from time to time. We get to see that Gwen is a far more talented witch than previously made out, as she should be because she's a Cromwell, and she gets to come through with the save at the end of the day, which was awesome. Marnie is coming more and more into her magic, though getting more arrogant, which is not enjoyable, but she's a teenager. And of course, Debbie is once again the life of the party. I have a lot of fun with this movie, and like the two before it continues to add more to the Halloweentown world and its mythology. And in first place, that's to be expected because it's very rare that I don't rate the first installment first, but in first place is Halloweentown! Released in 1998, it's directed by Dwayne Dunham and written by Paul Birnbaum, John Cooksey, and Ali Matheson. In and after learning she is a witch, a girl helps save a town full of other supernatural creatures. This movie continues to make me happy and is another October tradition for me. The Halloweentown series is a must revisit every year, even if I'm doing my October marathon. Some films must never be left out. These are in that category. It's also one of my favorite Halloween movies in general. It's fun, light, and really celebrates all things Halloween. Not to mention what makes this as good as it is Debbie Reynolds. I keep saying it because it's true. She left us these amazing, beautiful, fun family movies that are designed to make people happy, and this movie makes me so happy. And you have my ranking of the Halloweentown film series, a series that will never not be a joy to watch, though I'm torn with the last installment. But enough from me, now it's your turn. Comment below and tell me how you rank these films. I would love to hear from you guys. Remember, be safe, take care of yourselves, and watch lots of movies. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye!